Hello guys, welcome to Logitech Drive to Win series, episode number 5. My name is Suellio Almeida, professional racing driver and coach and creator of the Motor Racing Checklist. In this video, we will talk about braking. Do you know how much your car can stop? How quickly should you reach the peak pressure? Should you keep at the peak or should you release a little bit even before turning? Braking differs a lot from car to car. In this lesson, you will learn how to identify the braking capability of the car on a straight line. We'll completely ignore cornering for now. I want you to stop the car completely as efficiently as possible to feel exactly how hard you can brake at different speeds. The most important thing to know here is the difference between braking at the limit on a car with low downforce like GT cars versus high downforce cars like prototypes or formula cars. Cars with extremely low downforce will rely much more on the mechanical grip to decelerate, so braking from ultra high speeds won't change too much the peak pressure. It does change a little bit still, but probably not more than 5 to 15%. So you start braking at the threshold, that edge right before locking up the tires, and pretty much stay there, and you will most likely come to a full stop without locking. If you end up locking, that means your threshold pressure is a little bit lower when coming to lower speeds, so you will need to release just a little bit. Using pedals with swappable elastomers like the Logitech T Pro Racing pedals might help you to find and feel the right amount of brake pressure without locking up. Cars with high downforce will have extra grip on higher speeds because of the wind pushing the car down. Think like when you're in a car and you stick your hand out of the window and pointing it down and up, you feel the wind pushing it down and up like that. So that's pretty much what happens with cars with downforce. The downforce generated increases the contact between the tires and the track, thus increasing traction available for both cornering and braking. At high speeds on a formula car, you will brake harder, but you cannot keep the brakes on the same pressures as the speeds go down. The threshold pressure will decrease as the car slows down, and if you keep that initial pressure, you'll end up locking up the tires. This is incredibly important to try on a straight line until a full stop so you can feel how much these pressures change in different downforce level. The same car can have different ideal pressures based on how you set up the wing levels. Less wing, less different between slow and fast, less extra braking that you can do at top speeds. The more wing you have, the more spiky and high pressure you can brake on initial braking at the top speed. Braking references. This will be easier to follow if you have a good blending vision. 1. Look for something that is close to the car. Some braking distance markers that are super far away from the track are not that useful. When available, use something like the beginning or end of curbs, patches of damaged grass, patches of pavement, changing colors, bumps, something that is closer to your car, even on the track sometimes. This increases your braking precision. 2. When fighting for position, make sure you're looking for something that will be available to your eyes. If you're simply looking for something that will be blocked by the opponent's car, you may lose that reference and completely miss the braking. Generally, white lines that cross the entire track are amazing references for that matter. 3. You don't have to look at just one thing. You can look at 2 different places and brake in between them. You can look at 3, 4, or even more references and brake by looking at them all with your peripheral vision. This is what those drivers who say, bruh, I don't have a braking reference, I brake with my heart. They are just using many references at the same time and creating a bigger picture of the braking zone and braking with the peripheral vision. So pretty much they're not looking at any specific place, but they're looking at many places and creating this area where they're gonna brake pretty much by feeling. There you go. These braking tips are a key part of our Drive to Win mission. We're gonna talk about how to blend the braking performance into cornering performance in the near future.